everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple with another YouTube mini class. Although I think I'm going to have to ditch the name mini because they're like almost an hour and I don't know how mini that is anymore. There used to be a time where YouTube only let me have 15 minutes. I had to get in, get done in 15 minutes. And then YouTube allowed me to go longer and well, you see what happened? Anyway, this is YouTube number 93. We're counting down to 100. I sounded like Casey Kasem. If you don't know who that is, don't tell me you don't know who that is. Then I will feel my age. But we're counting down to 100. And today I've got a really great mini class for you today. We are focusing on Diversions dies, and they have come out with some banner dies that are simply adorable and easy to use. And I want to show you a couple different things that we've done with them. But of course we have winner chicken dinner, yay! From postings on our last YouTube, which was gelatos and hot off the press. So we have got some winners that are going to get some of that awesome, wonderful, yummy product. Do you want to be a YouTube winner? Well, you can. All you have to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then after you're done watching this YouTube, you go and you post a comment. And that comment can be anything from, "It's still snowing here in Minnesota," to "Hey Stacy and the SMS girls," to "Love your nails." I don't know if you guys can see, I've got like turquoisey this time. I'm getting adventurous. When I started doing my nails, I'm like, only French tip, white, that's it. I can't do any more than that. And then after the Shop That Didn't Hop event last year and I had the black and the red, I'm like, yeah, I got used to that. Let's be a little adventurous. So this time I've got like this turquoisey blue. Anyway, we've got winner chicken dinner. So as long as you post a comment on this YouTube, you qualify to be in the next drawing. And we do have a random picker that picks. And are you ready to hear if you have won hot off the press and gelatos? All right, if you are Annie Beater 76, yay Annie, congratulations my dear. I hope you're doing a happy dance wherever you are and you're going, ooh, gelatos, double scoops, yum. And if you are Lena BT, hello, Lena, you are winner chicken dinner with hot off the press and gelatos, and I think you're gonna love the little prize package we have put together for you. How are you gonna claim those prizes? You are going to email us at asksms@earthlink.net, and you are gonna say, "Hey Naomi, I am a YouTube winner, YouTube from YouTube 93 that Stacy announced," and give her your name, your address, your telephone number if you don't mind. That way if there's any problems, and we will get those prizes out to you just as soon as possible. Yay for Annie Beater 76 and Lena BT. Congratulations, you guys. Now, we also have our Sizzix Super Savers coming up starting tomorrow. Today is February 28th, and it is 2014, because I don't know when you're going to watch this YouTube. I could be 65 years old and this one's still playing. I should just say I'm 65, because then I look really good for my age. Anyway, we have got Sizzix Super Saver going on starting tomorrow, March 1st. It runs from March 1st through March 15th. It's the 1st through the 15th of every single month where we have an exclusive deal from Sizzix for you. And we are the only ones who get this deal. And I did a sneak peek on Facebook yesterday of some of the stuff. And I will tell you, the package is like $240. If you were to buy it at Sizzix.com right now, it's not on sale. It's full price, $240. And if you do the I Want It All bundle, where you get all 12 sets, it's less than $100 from us. Woo! Now this is the one I peeked yesterday on Facebook. See, does that look familiar? That was the little sneak peek I got. And I was like, oh, Stacy, you're such a tease. Yes. Look at how cute are these sets. And these are all wafer dies. They're all from Sizzix, and they're all $20 values that you're going to get for way less than that. Look at, and this is just some of it. Look at some of these dies. Now, as of March 1st, it will be on the website and in the store, so you can come in and shop in the store or online. Get your orders in because the bundles are limited, and this is great product. Oh my gosh, at fabulous prices. And really excited, and a big thanks to Ellis and Sizzix for supporting Scrapbooking Made Simple and letting us have our Sizzix Super Savers. All right, what else? I have got a lot to show you today. We're gonna be working with the Xyron machine. We're gonna be working with Sukwang. We're gonna be working with exclusive paper packs from WorldWin. Yes, we have another exclusive. These are on the Smooth and Silky, and they're colored packs, and they're 8.5 by 11, and I can't wait to show them to you. So I'm looking around, making sure I said everything I needed to say, and I think we're gonna get started for the day. And it is pouring out today. That's why my hair's pulled back. It was gonna be a bad hair day no matter what, because it's so cold and rainy. So I just pulled it back and pulled it up. I've kind of got my little Wizard of Oz Dorothy thing going on. All right, everybody, down we go. All right, how's that? That look okay? Maybe a little higher. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I think that's okay. Does that look good for you? Maybe I'll just move it up just a little bit more. Down there. That looks perfect. Woohoo! All right, we have got color mates for you, and this is their Smooth and Silky collection. This is the top of it. Let's see if I've got one. So I didn't have the glare, so I took it out of the packaging, so I didn't have so much of a glare. But it's by WorldWin. It's their Smooth and Silky paper, and it is just yummy. It's 8.5 by 11, which is what we're gonna be using today, and it is perfectly smooth. It's just like the black and white collections we had for you earlier, where it's perfect for stamping, for die cutting. It's the same color, both sides. It's this beautiful weight. It's heavy enough to hold up your die cuts, but not so heavy that you couldn't use it for your card bases and things like that. You can run it through your Cricut. It's a lovely, lovely paper, and I love stamping on it, and I love die cutting. WorldWin has gone ahead and made collection packs. That way you get all the colors. This is the warm color pack, and you will see you get 25 sheets, one of each color, but they also have for us the cool color pack, and the Earth Tones or Naturals color pack. So there's 3 different packs, each with 25 sheets of paper in it. And wait till you see what we did with 1 sheet of paper. Oh my gosh, we had a make and take that was just uber successful. Then we're working with Diversions dies, and these are their banner dies. And this one says hello. They've got about 7 or 8 different banner dies, and I'm in love with these dies. They're just awesome. They look so stinking cute on your layouts and on your cards. I fell in love with them when I saw them. So I want to show you how to use these today, whether you're going to be using a Xyron machine or Sukwang tape. I'm going to show you both. And uber excited that Xyron has given us a wonderful bundle deal for you. So we will have the X machine plus 4 refills. You can either have 4 permanent or 4 repositionable refills for, I think it's like $19 or something crazy like that. This machine itself sells for 12 bucks. So we have got a super bundle for you on that. People have been asking, how's my neck doing? Really quickly, I'm doing so much better. I'm doing, I go to the doctor 3 times a week, and then I have physical therapy at home, and the MRI showed that I was kind of on the bubble for surgery, so we're kind of just waiting to see a couple of months if this will take care of it, because if we can do it this way, woo! So thank you everybody for asking, and I am going to get started for today. Okay, I've got my hello die right here, and it's a wafer thin die. Remember, wafer thin means that it is just that, wafer thin, as opposed to a Sizzlet, which is a little bit thicker, or a steel rule die, which is more like the Tim Holtz Alterations. Now, wafer thin dies cut paper, they cut fun foam, they might cut some felt, but they're not meant for chipboard or things of that nature because there's no blade. What cuts the paper is that little ridge right there, which really makes them awesome because they're child safe. You don't have to worry about anybody getting hurt with these dies, any blades in there, unlike the thicker steel rule, which will cut heavier material like chipboard and acetate. But again, there's a blade in there, so you got to be a little more careful. Steel wafer thin dies or chemically etched dies are just very, very, very easy to use. Now, we're going to be using it with the WorldWin paper and 1.5 inch Sukwang tape. For those of you who are not familiar with Sukwang tape, this is a double-sided tape, and you peel it back and it's sticky. Right there, it's sticky. So you need to take the top piece off to expose the sticky, and I will show you that. The beauty of this tape is it comes in widths from 1/8 of an inch all the way up to 6 inches, and there's 77 feet of tape on each roll. Doesn't matter if you buy the 1/8 or the 6 inch, you're going to get 77 feet of tape. It works with heat. You can emboss on top of it. It doesn't melt. It can tear. It's comparable to what a red line tape would be, only watch. You can tear it. Try to do that with your red line. No can do. It holds beads, it holds glitter, it holds papers. We use it in the store for all of our make and takes. We really don't have, we sell them. We sell, tape runners, but for all of our make and takes, because it is so economical, we use Sukewing for everything. The 1/8, the 1/4, the 1/2 holds all your ribbon. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. So we're gonna be using that today when we start die cutting our hello. And I wanna show you how to do it because it really is just that simple. Now, I've got a piece of paper here. I've got the WorldWin, Simply Smooth, no texture on it at all. So stamping and embossing, this is really the paper you want to use if you're stamping or embossing. Because if you're using a heat emboss and you have textured paper, sometimes it doesn't look so good. A nice smooth surface is always ideal. Also, if you're running it through your dry emboss with an embossing folder, a nice smooth surface just works beautifully. It's a little bit nicer than having some that's textured, I think. So I'm gonna take my Sukewing tape, and I'm using the 1.5 inch because that's what works best with my die. I don't need any wider than that. And I am just going to rip me off a piece and put it down on my paper. Now I'm using paper that's the same color both sides. Doesn't make a difference what side I put the tape on. When we get to pattern paper, I'll show you the mistake I made because I absolutely did an oops. Now, when we usually use Sukewing tape and we die cut, we usually leave the Sukewing tape on top because we're gonna peel it off and put glitter down or beads or embossing, whatever we're gonna do. This time, we're using that Sukewing tape as our adhesive. So we want to put our die face down on the paper you want to see. So if I want to see the hello in this blue, I need that blue to be facing me. If I were to put my die down here, I would have that Sukewing tape facing me, so when I cut my die, it would be great if I was gonna glitter it because then I'd take off the Sukewing tape and I could glitter it, but that's not what I want. I want to see the blue. So you're going to turn it over and have the paper that you want to see facing you. Now I'm just gonna snip this off. And I am going to grab my Big Shot machine because of course the Big Shot machine is the die cutting machine of choice here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. I've got my 2013 version here, the blue one. It doesn't make a difference if you have the old Ellison really tealy dark blue, if you've got a Big Kick that's red and white, if you've got a Big Shot that's pink and black, or if you've got the vintage version that's brown, they're all the same. They're the exact same machine. Makes no difference what version you have. If you have the Vagabond, you're fine there too. I'm going to be using the magnetic platform. Now, I have to tell you, if you do anything with chemically etched or wafer dies, which is what these are, you really want to own the magnetic platform. It makes your life so much simpler. It does. If you have stamps and dies that coordinate, you can stamp onto your smooth and silky paper, put that down, line up your die, and cut it out. And see, nothing moves. I'm not holding that. That magnetic platform holds everything in place, so no more slipping and sliding or having washi tape to hold your paper in place or a Post-it note. Now, if you don't have a magnetic platform, that's okay. You will use your multi-purpose platform that hopefully came with your machine. Now, your machine might have come with the smaller version. That's all right. This is the longer version. They do exactly the same thing. And when you're using wafer dies, thinlits, spellbinders, memory box, diversions, dynamics, the framelits, X cuts, any wafer die, and you are using a multi-purpose platform, you keep your platform completely closed. You don't open any of the tabs. And then you sandwich it like you would normally do. You would sandwich your do not cut plate, and then you would put your die, then your paper, and then your other clear plate. But if you're not using the magnetic platform and you are using a multi-purpose platform, remember for wafer dies, keep the platform completely closed and then sandwich as normal. All right, but I'm using this one. So I am going to reverse my order and I'm going to put my cut plate down first. So my cut plate that looks all yucky, I'm going to put that down first. Then I'm going to put my paper, and then I'm going to put my die. And that magnet in there, in the multi-purpose or in the magnetic platform, is going to hold everything in place. Now the key to this is having a bottom plate that's not warped. Really, really important that your bottom cut plate is not overly warped. You need to try and keep one that's not too warped, and you can reverse it back and forth. I could run it through this way and then turn it around and run it this way to keep the warpage at a minimum. You want a plate that's as flat as possible. So let's go ahead and let's cut this. Oh, I hear the rain outside. We needed the rain so bad. I know so many of you are under so much snow, but we are in a severe drought. They call it an extreme drought in California. Now, oh, no cracks or creaks. My machine's getting, it's getting used to being here. No cracks or creaks. I was gonna say if there was any cracks and creaks, don't worry, it's fine. Go ahead and keep going through. So this is what I've done. I've got my Scrapbooking tape on the back, and now that I pull it, my die is still in there, my die cut. I'm just gonna take my tweezers and pull it right out. Now you're saying, okay, so what's so special about that? Let me turn it on the back so you can see. What's so special about that? Well, what's so special about that is I made a sticker. And put it on this one. I have made a sticker out of it. Look at how simple that was using the Scrapbooking tape. So I don't have to take thin glue and try and put the glue on the back side of my hello. I mean, this is a very thin die. I don't have to worry about getting adhesive on that back side because using it with the Scrapbooking tape, I instantly made a sticker out of it. So simple. But then the Scrapbooking tape also allows me to use the negative. We did this for a make and take here in the store, and we just pulled this out and tossed the negatives away because it wasn't part of the make and take. But I want to show you how we use the negative. Now I can either cut here and cut off the line or just cut to it so I only have so much going on. And I have now got, this whole thing is a sticker. Now if I had a trimmer, I might trim this out a little bit nicer so my lines were a little bit cleaner, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna peel the Scrapbooking tape off the back. And can you see the sticky? It's a sticker. Gonna line it up on a piece of paper. Well, let's do it on the pattern paper, huh? Line it up on a piece of paper. And that's what I have so far. But then I'm gonna take my detailed scissor or tweezers and I'm just gonna pop the little center of the O and put it there. And I'm gonna pop the little center of the H and put it there. And then I could take my trimmer, because I am not the best cutter. My cuts are never straight. But I could cut it out. cute is that? And then you could mat this on the yellow again and make a cute mat. I mean, there's so much you can do. But look at, no waste. You used everything. Is that not just awesomeness? Love it. So I was able to do the hello as a straight sticker for the banner. And then I was able to take the negative and make another banner. Super cute. Really, really easy to do with the Scrapbooking tape. Now, if I was using Xyron, it wouldn't be the same. I wouldn't be able to do both because the Xyron we're using is really the 1.5 inch. But if you don't do the Scrapbooking tape, the Xyron is the best thing to use to add adhesive, and I will show you that in just a minute. Now, I also wanted to show you, see, here's another one that I just put on. Oh no, this one's ready to go. This one's ready to be pulled out and put onto paper. So I could just take the top off. Put the top down. Take my bottom off. See how my sticky is exposed? Can you see that? Put my bottom down. And then pull the little extra bits to finish your letters. And just pop them in because they're already made into stickers. No waste. And then it's just waiting for you to do something with. Trim it out, back it on some really cool paper, ink the edges, but no waste. Isn't that wonderful? Okay. So I also want to show you how to make a shadow because people have asked questions about how to make shadows. So I have got 2 colors here and I'm going to cut both of them with my hello. So let's move our machine back on over. And I've got my magnetic platform, I've got my cut plate, I've got my paper, my Smooth and Silky by WorldWin with my Scrapbooking tape, 1.5 inch on the back, and I'm putting the tape down because I want to see the color blue. I don't want to glitter this, I want to use it as an adhesive. So I'm going to take and cut my hello. So there's one cut. Pull it right out. And let's do it real quickly again so I have the darker color. Same sandwich, paper down, die, and the die just holds right in place because of that magnetic platform. Cut plate and send it on through. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna move and I have got my darker color. I've pulled it right out. My darker color. I'm going to take that and put that onto a yellow right here. So I just made a sticker out of it. There we go. Now I've got my lighter. Hello. Okay. I'm going to pull that one out. And I'm going to set it slightly askew. From the darker blue. So I'm going to line it up, but I'm going to place it slightly, hoping you can see this, slightly askew. So I form a shadow. Let's get that H just a little bit further off, slightly off center. Can you see how that H is just slightly off center, so a little bit of that dark blue comes out? And I'm going to line the rest of the letters up, and they'll line up just as nicely so that it's slightly off. And I have created a shadow to give dimension, to give depth. The easiest way to make a shadow for your letters so they have that three-dimensional look is to take a darker color or a lighter color, cut the same die twice, and just slightly askew them off center so that you get that little bit of darker light coming from behind. So easy to do and wildly effective, especially when you're using letters, because it gives you that good three-dimensional look. Love it. I know I've got another one over here I did. Here it is on white. So you can see the dark and the light and how that dark just creates its own, makes its shadow for the light blue. And it's just by keeping those letters slightly off. So what did we do? We cut 2 of the exact same die in contrasting colors, pulled the darkest one first and put it down on our project. Then we pulled the light one and put it over the top of the darker die cut and slightly off center. Oh, it's just it looks so awesome on cards and layouts, because you really get, as opposed to it looking so flat, you get that dimension, you get that pop. And because we use the Scrapbooking tape, they're easy to lay on top of each other. Now this is also easy to do if you are using your Xyron. Same thing, you can put your letters in there, and easy to do with the Xyron. So I love making shadows because it's a very fast and effective way to add dimension to your cards or your layouts or your projects. I love doing that. And then of course we've got these 2 pieces left over, which we now can use the negative and put that on some kind of a pattern paper, whatever makes your heart happy. Now, I said earlier that you need to be careful with how you lay your paper and cut it. I took this paper here, and I wanted to die cut the word hello out of this paper. So I cut me a strip, and I put my Scrapbooking tape right on top of the paper I wanted to see. So if I was to cut hello out of this, I would have to cut from this side to be able to read the hello. I did it on the wrong side. Remember, if you're using a pattern paper or a paper that is two-sided, different, one color here, one color there, you always want the side of the paper facing you, that you want to see on your card or on your page. I want to see this side, so this has got to be towards me up. If I wanted this one, this would be towards me. But here I had wanted to go ahead and use this blue, and I put the tape on the wrong side. Now I wouldn't waste this. I would still cut the hello out of it, and I would grab some polished silk glitter or beads or something and do something with it, because it's perfectly fine to do something with, but not for what we want to do today. You want to be sure that if you're using a pattern paper, the paper that you want to see on that card is what's facing you. So here we did the negative with the pattern paper and the negative on the polka dot below. And then again, you can take this and mat this on something bigger. Really, really cute. And here we've done it. Really easy to do. Now these letters have another purpose. You don't have to keep them as a banner. Nope, you sure don't. You can do whatever you want with them. Let's cut another hello real quick. Pull it back over. Well, actually, I think this time I'm going to do it on plain paper. I'm not going to do it on Scrapbooking tape. Let's just cut a piece of paper, and I've got my magnetic platform, my cut plate, my paper, and my hello. Every time I say hello, I hear the Doors in my head. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? That's the only Doors song I know. Oh no, wait a minute, Come On Baby Light My Fire, I think is also a Doors song. I'm a show tunes type of girl. You wanna talk Barbara Streisand? I'm your girl, but rock, not so much. All right, I'm gonna send this through. And this time I've just cut plain paper. Plain paper. Let's bring it on over. And let's pull it out. And I just have the die cut, no adhesive on the back or anything. What I can do with this is I can now take it and I can cut the banner pieces off. I can just snip those. I would probably use my fussy cut scissors as opposed to these chunky things. But I can just take those banner pieces right off and have the word hello. If I don't want it as a banner, fine, don't have it as a banner. Just take those pieces right off. Now I could have done it on my sukwing, it's entirely up to you. I could just keep on cutting until it's finally done. This time I'm going to grab my Xyron machine because I know a lot of you have a Xyron. And if you don't have a Xyron, you probably should because they're fast and they're easy, and with the bundle that we have for you, the refills, getting 4 refills and the Xyron machine for I think $19 somewhere around there is quite the steal. This time I'm going to take my Xyron machine. Now for those of you who are not familiar with what a Xyron machine is, it is a sticker maker. And this is the X150, and I think the 150 has to do with the fact that it's 1.5 inches across. They have larger ones all the way up to 8.5 by 11 where you can make huge stickers. But this one is quick and simple and easy. It's portable, it travels well. The cartridges just slip right in, right out. I've got a permanent cartridge in here. And all I'm going to do, there's an arrow here. I'm going to stick my little letters right in there. And I'm going to fit them all in there. So I've started with the H and the O. See how they've slid down there? And I'm going to pull. And as I'm pulling, I'm going to add more letters. And pull. And finally my E. So I have got my word hello there. Now the important thing to know about a Xyron is that you have to burnish. You do. You just can't lift this little top piece up, this clear plastic, and expect that there's not going to be little sticky goobers. No, you've got to then take either your finger or the back of your scissors, and you've got to get in there and burnish it, just like we do the polished silk glitter. Get in there and burnish it. And if you do that, when you pull your little top clear piece off, you will not have residual sticky left over. Okay, they're sticky, but I don't have residual sticky left in the O or left in the E's. And I know that's one of the big problems that people say about Xyron is that there's that little residual sticky left over. But if you take the time and just burnish it, all I did was go over it with the back of my scissors, easy peasy. Now what they also say is that, wow, this is really sticky. What they also say is that you can take this piece and just go in there and kind of dab it and it will pull up the excess. But I find burnishing it is much faster. So you have now made stickers out of all of these letters, just like we made stickers using the sukwang tape. It's really your choice which you would prefer to work with. But both of them are awesome because you're not using any kind of liquid glue. And liquid glue for letters this small is a mess. So think about all the things you have that you'd like to make a sticker out of. Right here, does it right for you. The X, as long as it fits within there. Now I could take the negative, just like we did for this one. I could take the negative and put it in there and add the adhesive so that I could use my negative as well. You have that option. I've got thank you over here that I've done as a banner. I've got birthday over here that I've done as a banner. And these can stay like this until you're ready to use them. You don't have to take them and use them right away. You can keep them like this. Just remember, you have to burnish. So I'm gonna take my birthday here, this one right here, and I'm going to put it into my Xyron machine, face up. I want to see this paper. If I put it face down, it's going to be backwards. Face up, and there's an arrow right there to tell you that this is the way it goes in. And I'm just gonna pull. And it's gonna feed that birthday down. And then I'm done. Now it might look wonky on here, where it's not a happy banner where it makes that beautiful little curve. That's okay. When you pull it off, that's when you'll make the beautiful little curve for it. This is just to get the adhesive on it. And it travels. If you go to crops, if you go to your friend's house, if you have kids, this is easy peasy for them. And you just go in there and you just burnish it. Just burnish it. And the back of a pencil. Mary Lynn, she goes in there and she just does it with her finger. It's really up to you. It's what works best for you. But then you have made an instant sticker. There we go. And because I burnished it, no residual stickies, no goobers. And it's done, it's ready to go. It is adhesive. Oh, I didn't get that little top piece of, it is adhesive right now. Ready to be put down on something. And this is when you'll form the little happy curve for the banner. Look at that. No fuss, no muss. I love the letters, the banners, because you get threefold. You get the positive, you get the negative, and you get the individual letters if you want to cut them out and use them. I think it's just brilliant. And using the Smooth and Silky, it's such a good weight. It's heavy enough that it holds up, the die cuts hold up, but it's thin enough that you can add your Suk-Wang tape to the back of it and it will still, a wafer die will still cut it. The weight of the paper is super important when you're using wafer dies. You don't want anything too heavy if you're going to add that Suk-Wang to the back of it because it won't cut properly. But WorldWin, who does the double mates that we do in the pack, and the black and white, they just do the most beautiful paper, and the Petalics that we've had. They really, it's what they do. They're a paper mill. And you know, when you go to the dentist, you don't want to go see the eye doctor to tell you about your teeth. Well, you want to go to a paper company to buy paper, and you want to go to a die company like Diversions to buy dies. The companies that really specialize in what they do usually do it best. And WorldWin and Diversions both do an awesome job. And the Diversions dies, the banners, I saw them and I went, oh, I love them, I love them, I love them, because I could see the value in them. I want to say they're $8.99, and yes, they'll be on a YouTube Yummy, but for $8.99, you can have the word hello all by itself, just cut out. You can have the banner or you can have the negative. That's 3 different dies in one for $8.99. I love it. I think they're great. The birthday, we did the birthday for the Make and Take, and it was just oh so popular. Now I want to show you what we were able to do. I've got a mess going on. I want to show you what we were able to do with just one sheet of WorldWin paper, 8.5 by 11. We did a card very similar to these for the Make and Take. Really simple. It was Keep It Simple Saturday, and boy did we keep it simple. And we used the congrats, we had birthday, we've got cheers. I mean, just really crazy simple. This is the card base. The white is the actual base of the card here. The white is the base of the card. The blue is a piece of WorldWin Smooth and Silky that was embossed with a Sizzix embossing folder. And just so you know, because it's really cute, it's got little pinwheels on it. It is this set right here, Pinwheels and Stripes set, and it's by Ellison Sizzix. It's a newer set, really cute. But somebody asked us, how many of these can you make with one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper? You can make 4 cards out of one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. I ran my Scrapbooking tape down twice. And I'm going to cut that out. And I'm going to cut it in half. So now I have got 4 strips to do my hello, my cheers, my happy birthday, my get well. You've got 4 right there. I'm left with the balance of this paper. We then divided this into quarters. We just divided it into 4s, and that made the bottom of our card, and just threw some ribbon over the 2 where they met. So out of one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, we were able to make 4 cards. Now these are very simple cards. How cute would they be, again, to just bundle them and give them as a sweet gift to somebody so they could send homemade cards as a birthday gift to somebody, or a birthday card to somebody, or get well, or congratulations, miss you. There's so many of those little banners, and from one sheet of 8.5 by 11 paper, we're able to make 4 cards. That's a value. I like that. And it all doesn't have to be birthday. You could do one birthday, one miss you, one cheers, one celebrate, bundle them up, give them as a gift. Awesome. They're perfect for schools if you have like little auctions and things like that. Oh my gosh. For the senior center, this is an easy thing for them to do as an arts and crafts because there's no glue involved and the die has no sharp edges. I'm just in love with these diversion dies. I just think that the banner idea, to be able to use the positive, the negative, and to be able to cut the letters out and use them singly is wonderful. Okay, so let's quickly review. We used Scrapbooking tape, not to add glitter, but to use as an adhesive. And when you're going to use the Scrapbooking tape as the adhesive, you cut with the paper that you want to see face up. Important. If you don't want to use the Scrapbooking tape, we recommend the Xyron machine, and we do have the Xyron machine on a very, very, very special bundle. So you can do the negative, you can do the positive, or wherever I put my little letters, you can do individual letters. H, E, L. Uh-oh. Make sure that you've got them going in the right side, because I didn't. I put the adhesive on the back side. Did I? Yes, I did. But we're going to pretend. L, O. So I've got them as the positive, the negative, and as individual letters, all out of one die. If you can, and you have it, use your magnetic plate with all your wafer dies. You're going to love it. If not, if you don't have the magnetic plate from Sizzix, if you don't have it, ask for it from Santa. You're gonna love it once you get it. But remember, you can't, if I didn't say, you can't have a pacemaker and use that. Sorry, folks. You're gonna have to stay with the original multi-purpose platform, and remember to keep the platform completely closed for wafer dies and then sandwich as normal. We used our WorldWin Smooth and Silky paper. We used our Xyron machine, which makes instant stickers. My gosh, you can just take anything and put that in there. As long as it fits this width, slide it down and you've made a sticker out of it. You could take little pictures. If you've got the little pictures that you get when your kids have their school pictures, you can slide them in there and make stickers out of it. Anything that will fit in there will make a sticker, but you have to remember to burnish it. And then take that clear piece off and you'll have no residual little goobers in there, little extra stickies. Okay? I want to show you some samples real quick because it's getting late and I know the store's got to open soon. I'm trying to monitor my time. I got started so late. It's pouring out here in California and we don't do well in the rain at all. I know some of you are under like 16 feet of snow saying, buck up, California. I agree, but we still don't do well in the snow. Oh my gosh, I have got the cutest cards. Cheers. Look at how cute that is with the Cheers banner. Darling. Birthday USA. So cute. Get well. Now Yvette made most of these cards. Didn't she do a beautiful job with the get well? So cute. Celebrate. Here we use the glossy accents. We fussy cut out the balloons and used glossy accents over the top of it. Celebrate. And look at the tiny little blinks. Can you see the little blinks that we've been putting up in the corner to kind of finish the banner off? Those blings are by Ziva, and we've got them in a million different sizes, and I think we're gonna put those on a YouTube Yummy as well. The blings by Ziva. Look, that's $1.69 for all that bling, and then it's gonna be on sale. But we've been using them to just finish off the little corners of the banners. The Celebrate, so cute. Congrats for a baby boy. Is that not so sweet? Love it. Thank you, using graphic 45 paper. Here we use little pearls, and Ziva has pearls too. Those will be on sale too. Hello. And that's just one line of the bling. Miss you. And then the few that we did for our make and take. We did congrats, we did birthday, but I do want to show you some layouts as well. Let me kind of move this out of the way. Here we used the banners for the layout. Mary Lynn and Claire did this. Didn't they do a beautiful job with the Miss You on the banner? And we just took some little die cut hearts and put it over. So there's one layout. Hope you can see it. There's one layout. And here's our second layout. Now this time we used the banner here, birthday, but then we took the Celebrate banner and we cut the banner part off and we ran the letters down. We used the Xyron machine, put the letters in, cut out the little banner pieces so we could run them vertically and make our word. There's our other layout. Really cute, huh? All right, so, wow. What's on sale? Let me tilt on up. And let me say, oh my goodness, we have got so much. Oh, I forgot to show. Well, I guess I'll do it this way. We also have, so we have Miss You. We have Celebrate. We have Cheers. We have Congrats. We have Thank You. We have Get Well. We have Hello that we've been using. And was birthday in there? No, and we have birthday. So we have birthday and we have hello. The dies are by Diversions and they'll all be on a YouTube Yummy. The 1.5 inch Sook Wing tape will be on a YouTube Yummy. We've got the bundle going on. We have got the Ziva Bling on a YouTube Yummy. And we have got the exclusive, only to SMS, WorldWin Smooth and Silky paper, and this paper was a huge hit at the make and take because it's just beautiful paper to work with. All right, so where are you gonna find all of these great products? You're gonna find them at our online store, which is shop@sms.com. The word shop, the word at sms.com, and you'll find them all on a YouTube Yummy there. It is time for the store to open. I'm gonna get started for my day. We've got, unfortunately, it's absolutely pouring out rain, and we've got a Xyron bundle delivery coming in. The second delivery, the second shipment's due in today. So hopefully the rain will subside for a few minutes and let us unload this huge truck of thousands and thousands of dies. But I've got that to look forward to. I hope you enjoyed the mini class. I thought the banner dies were awesome. Don't forget to go post right now on this YouTube and say, I loved it all, or whatever whatever, just something nice. Post something nice and we will put you in for the drawing next week. All right, everybody, it's me, Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple. I'll see you next time in about 10 days. Bye.